Hey everyone, my name's Jordan and this is week 2 of the UT Mental vlog. This week's topic, if you don't already know, is stress. And so today I'm going to be talking to you about my experience with stress and some tips and tricks to make stress your friend. We all have times in our lives when there's just too much going on and we tend to feel overwhelmed. There are always deadlines, exams, due dates, and just too many priorities to juggle. And when everything's going wrong and the world is screaming for your attention, it can be really difficult to stop, slow down, and just take a second for yourself. The tips and tricks I want to share with you today are really just about taking some time for yourself. For me, this is the most effective way to deal with stress and to cope with stress. I also want to say, just before I go into some tips and tricks, that I think stress can be very helpful. It helps to motivate our behavior and make sure that we get things done. And having a positive view of stress might be helpful in and of itself in dealing with stress. Well, let's get started with some really simple tips and tricks about how you might deal with stress. Again, my personal philosophy is that you should carve out more time for yourself. Number 1, say no to anything that isn't important to you. Give yourself the permission to focus on what is important to you. Number 2, ask for help. Get enough sleep. Take 5-minute breaks every hour. Write support thoughts and affirmations. Try making a worry list. I know that this sounds peculiar, but this particular practice always helps me. If you find yourself worrying a lot, it's a good idea to write a worry list. Write down those things that are of concern to you, and take some time just to address those, to identify those things that are worrying you, and think about them. It will probably feel better, or in my experience it feels better, taking that time to think about what's worrying you and how you're going to address those worries, as opposed to postponing dealing with those concerns. I hope that this video was helpful. I hope that you'll be able to use some of these tips and tricks that I find helpful in dealing with stress. And I hope that you can take a minute, I hope you're taking a minute now, just to relax, to get in touch with yourself, to take a break and a deep breath. If you have any suggestions for me, or anything you'd like to share about how you deal with stress and make stress your friend, please post those comments down in the bar below. And stay tuned for more of UT Mental's videos. I'll see you again next Friday. Thanks for watching, everybody. For helpful resources, links, and even local information, you can see the down bar below.